All right, let's look at this question. Again, when you're solving problems like this, read through the question carefully, see what information is given, what's required, what is the question actually asking. I often like to start with required, but I always do write these both down. Oh, look for force. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure what formula I'm going to use, so I'm going to go over to given here, and let's see. Oh, we've got work right there. So pushing a box, and then I did 322.5 joules, so it's fairly exact. Cool. 322.5 joules of work. And oh, I've got a distance, 4.3 meters that I pushed it. So that's how much work it took me to get that box. And I want to know the force, or the newtons, right? Newtons is force. Remember that? Yeah, okay. So an unknown number of newtons. Okay, so find N, find newtons. And in this case, it's an N. And going to do some analysis here. I want to look at my different formulas that I've got. You know, when we're learning physics, we've got a bunch of formulas. The one that has work, distance, and force in it is, work equals force times distance. We got to rearrange this. We got to get force all alone. Now, you know, in your math classes, you know, when we want to get F all alone, we're going to divide the D out. So divide D on this side and divide D on that side. So it's going to be force equals work divided by distance. Ultimately, you're going to want to have that written on your formula sheet, because you're not always going to solve for work. Sometimes you're going to have to solve for force. Sometimes you're going to have to solve for distance. But this one, we just have to find force. So now let's solve it, because we do have that information, right? We know how much work and I know how much distance, so I just plug it in. Okay, so my force, or my newtons, is going to equal 322.5 joules over 4.3 meters. So again, the work, divided by distance, and just kind of tell myself what I'm writing out, equals, get the calculator out, clear it off, 322.5 joules divided by 4.3 meters, 75. Hey, that's pretty nice and even. I like that. There is my force, 75 newtons. 75 newtons. Paraphrase. Again, your answer should look exactly like this. It takes 75 newtons to push the box, 4.3 meters. Awesome. Okay, excellent.